My Apple AirPods Pro suck. I don't like them. I mean, they sound good, but that's it. They have no battery power. None. I mean, 4.5 hours. 4 hours is what I get out of them now, maybe. 4 hours. Now, some of you might, if anybody watches this, you might say, well, you didn't blah, 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 do it right. I says, well, yes, I did. When I first bought them, I ran them down until there was nothing. And then I charge them. And then I'd run them down until there was nothing. And then I charge them. And I did that. I think after a while, when you do that, the phone gives you a notification saying, okay, now that we know your usage levels and your usage habits, it says now your battery, I don't know, whatever, your settings or something. So I assumed when I saw that message that I had, done the batteries right, charged them when they were completely drained. But they just are terrible. They are terrible. I mean, yesterday, I use them at work. So I had them yesterday, charging all night in the charging case. And this morning when I took them out and put them in, and I turn them on, I start playing music. I'm like, how come I'm only hearing it out of one headphone? And I'm looking, and I check the status, and it's telling me that the right earphone didn't charge. So I sighed, and I put it back, and I charged it. I had to put it back into the charging case for another hour and a half before it fully charged. And there was plenty of charging capacity in the charging case, so I don't know what the problem was. Because what I read online, it should only take like 25 minutes to a half an hour for the earbuds to charge fully. And that's not the case. It usually takes me over an hour for it to charge fully. They are such a waste of money. They're like a consumerism trap. It's like, ooh, look at you. You got the AirPods Pros. Aren't you special? Look at you walking down the street with those white things hanging out of your ear. You are a cool guy. You are hip in the in crowd. Can I be your friend? Please? Because I just need to be seen with somebody who has AirPods just like you. Oh my, what? It was a waste of money. Waste of money. And the only reason why I bought them is because they don't really hurt my ears like other earbuds I've tried. But I'm gonna have to go back into the world of shopping for earbuds so that I can find something that actually works. These are the headphones I got with the phone, and they're falling apart. I actually got a piece of tape. You see the piece of tape? I got a piece of tape over it because it was so worn down from me rubbing up against it while I was working on a machine that exposed the wires underneath. So I had to tape it up to protect it. Surprisingly, it still works. But I guess that's my rant about AirPod Pros, because there is no battery life. There are plenty of cheaper brands that can give you 20 hours, 10 hours. I'm not even asking for much. I mean, if you're going to be spending, $180 to $200 on a pair of earbuds, they should last for 8 hours. That's what I'm saying. At least 8 hours. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm asking too much. But I'm sure if I bought a pair of Samsung or Beats Audio, I bet you I could buy a pair that lasts for twice as long as the AirPods, because they suck. The AirPods suck. Oh, sorry, maybe I shouldn't say that so much. Anyway, so that's just my 5-minute rant about the AirPods. I wish I hadn't spent the money, but it's how everything works nowadays. Oh, so I'm driving home now, and I'm coming up to a school zone where 20 miles an hour is flashing. And I think the cops here, there's always a cop car here, and he always bags somebody at least once a week. They get somebody for speeding in here. I always learn my lesson. I never speed in these zones because they're always out to get you. But hey, doing the job, protecting the kids, even though school's not out of session yet. I don't see any kids running around. Anyway, so yeah, this is my channel. This is my YouTube channel. Nothing special. I'm not going to do anything fancy schmancy. I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm not trying to become a YouTube influencer. So I'm not going to beg you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell or anything like that. You do what you want to do. If you like the video, then you like the video. If you don't, you don't. I'm not worried about my metrics. So I'm going to probably start posting these on my commute home because I have an hour commute when I get out of work. And my job allows me to do nothing but thinking, really, because it's so boring. But they pay me well to do what I do, so I guess I can't complain too much. All right, so thank you for listening if you listened. Have a good rest of your day. And when I did buy a new pair. I got to try them out. So I will give you an update on those to see how they work. See, maybe give you a recommendation. All right, thank you all. Have a great day.